Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Digi Daily. I'm your host with the most, Xanadu. Yay, I'm back. I keep saying that. I don't know. I guess like I'm surprising myself that I'm actually keeping up with the uploads. I mean, not really, but I am. So it's surprising even myself, I promise you. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the X2. We got good news. We got Mame Tyrannomon. I gotta find my phone. I want to say exactly who told me. Where the hell is my phone? Oh, okay, it's over here. I want to shout out exactly who mentioned it, because I didn't know. I said, oh man, we're gonna be boned, you know, like for some reason Ransenmon, you know, his evolution line is like locked, which is actually not the case, thank God. And Danceplosion, super huge shout out to Danceplosion, because you were able to tell that you can actually get 2 Ransenmon from Mame Tyrannomon, which, as you can see, we have. So Mame Tyrannomon's got a gauntlet to get through, I mean that with pretty much no hyperbole, because I gotta get him to level 6, which I've already done off camera, because that would have taken super long. So I got him to level, actually no, he's gotta get to level 8. He's gotta get to max level. What am I talking about? He's gotta get to max level, so we gotta do that right now. He also has to defeat 6+ ultimate Digimon, and by ultimate I mean like Mega, you know, the last form. He needs to beat 6 of them, and if he can do that, then he is allowed to evolve into Ransenmon. We also need 2 care mistakes. I already got 1 care mistake, and I'm waiting on the second one right now, which we will be getting. So we'll do that in a second, but first I want to talk about the Accel. So there's the Accel. Now you might not notice, because it looks so bad still, but I quite literally used every last drop of the Displex that I had, the old Displex. And I will say this, while it does look real bad still, it looks better. I don't know if you can tell if that looks better, but I can certainly see the screen a lot more than I could yesterday. It was almost impossible to see because there were so many scratches, but now I can actually see it. So it did work. It's just that the scratches in here are so plentiful and they're so deep that it's going to require a bit more. And like I said before, I'm thinking of wet sanding this with some real fine sandpaper and then hitting it with Displex, and I think that should be good, because like I said, this plate is pretty thick. That's a lot of what I believe is acrylic that's used as this faceplate, so I think we can get away with doing something like that. Whereas as opposed to, you know, Displex, when I used it on a lot of the screens, you only really want to do that a couple times. You don't want to be doing that constantly, because you're taking off a layer of that screen, and LCD screens, you know, you can mess them up if you do that, so you got to be careful. So I do have good news. I got my new Displex in. Came in this little tiny bag. Pretty ghetto. I don't... my first one came in this nice little... I wouldn't say beautiful. I mean, it's nice. Little thing. Nice, really nice quality cloth. And this just came... I mean, hey, I'm happy we got the microfiber cloth. That's good. And it is a nice tube. But, you know, no big fancy schmancy Displex container anymore, or packaging. But I mean, hey, that's saving the environment anyway, so it's not super huge of a big deal. I will say that the Displex I had is really old, so if you're gonna be buying Displex, it's probably gonna come to you like this, not in the case that I got mine in way back in the day. And it's funny because I got Displex before I even knew that it could be good for Tamagotchi and whatnot. I actually bought it for like my PSP screen. Actually, not mine, but one I was gonna mod and clean up, but I don't know the hell that thing went. So it just kind of stayed there for a while, and then I realized, wait, I could use this for my Digimans. And so I started using it for that. And now, as many people know, I swear by it. Because, I mean, like, if I'm not super lazy, I'm going to try to match footage from yesterday. Pray that I'm not lazy. But I'm telling you, I feel like I can see the screen a lot better. I feel like screen visibility is up. I know for sure there was like this white like scratch somewhere around here. That's gone. But like I said, a lot of the deep scratches are still there. I might not be able to get this to pristine condition, and I'm not aiming for pristine condition. I'm just aiming for really good visibility. And I'm minimizing these scratches as much as I can. So we will be displacing this, but I'll save that for later. Right now I do want to talk about the intricacies of this device. So first of all, we have this guy. I have no idea who this is. Please tell me in the comments. This device is completely out of my expertise, my range of knowledge, everything. Which is why I was so excited to have this. So let me talk about this device a little bit more if you don't mind. First of all, I love this thing. I have fallen in love. I just like the way, like, it feels good. Like, it feels, I wouldn't say substantial, but it just feels like, I don't know, I feel like I'm holding like a cool device, you know? This is a nice little mixture of Digivice and VPET. And honestly, if I'm being quite honest, if I were like, you know, DigiDestin, and I had to pick how my device would look like, it's a toss-up between this and the D-Cyber now. Before it was a D-Cyber, hands down. Now I'm like, I don't know, I like this a lot. I like how it feels, like the form factor. I love this button. I love this button. I like the layout. It's super, it's really clean looking. Like these buttons on the side, this button here, you know, not much going on here. Like a lot of real estate here just to show off the faceplate. I like it. I really like it. And I said the back was very plain looking, and now, you know, it is plain looking, but it's grown on me. I really like the minimalistic look of this device. I was holding it today, you know, walking around with it, carrying it around with me, and I love it. I really like this device. I'm so happy I finally have one. Again, thank you so much, Emulus. Another thing that I noticed that I'm really happy about, this has one of those little things for like phone charms and stuff, so I'm really excited about that. I might get some cute like little, I don't know, Digimon phone charm or something like that and put that there. Or I might use that to carry this like around my waist instead of in my pocket. But at the same time, that's why I'm kind of not super worried about getting this in a pristine condition, because I might actually run this for a while. This might be something I play with for a little bit, which means it's going to be going in my pocket. So dirt and scratches are going to happen. I mean, it's not going to be this. I'd never do something this bad to a device, but I mean, you know, stuff happens. So let's talk a little bit more, getting a little bit in depth with this device. Holding the X button, the cancel button, the B button really, will bring up the clock. It is not 1 p.m. You're being lied to. I switched the clock because it's a little later and he went to sleep. So if you want to change the time on the clock, you hold the OK button, the accelerator, and the right button, and it'll come up. Again, this is OK, and this is cancel. This is left and right. And so that's how you change the clock. Something I just figured out today. Today, thanks to Humulus. Another thing I figured out is that, it's so weird using this with my left hand, but I refuse to use it with my right. I'm sorry. Something I found out. So, you know, he wasn't taking the vitamins yesterday. I was trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with him. Turns out that vitamins actually count towards hunger too on this device. So the reason why he was not taking it is because he was already full as far as hunger goes. To get, you know, your strength meter up, just like any VPET, you gotta train. But the thing about this one, and I believe they carried this over, or this is also a thing in the Pendulum X/D-Cyber, is if you get a Terra hit, which I will hopefully demonstrate now. Yeah. So for the Baby 1 and the Baby 2, the Terra hit is around the 900 range. Apparently it's different for each Digimon, and also apparently there's burst modes in this device, so that's super sick. So yeah, there you go, Terra hit. That maxes out your strength stat, which is good. I'm really happy about that. Second thing, this is not just a random battle thing, it's a whole damn map in here. There's 4 areas that you can freely go to, and it's like, it's kind of like the D-Cyber / Pendulum X, except, you kind of go through each point. You don't have to, like, shake, you don't roll, and kind of go throughout the board in the amount of spaces that you rolled. You kind of just go one by one, and you fight things. So I've been doing that to get the battles up, because I don't have any other 3-pronged devices yet. Again, I'm trying to find a mini, so that I can have one in time for that hatch. But, yeah, that's just a couple of things I wanted to show off about this device. He's evolved already, as you can see. I'm trying to get him to his next evolution. Hopefully we'll have the rookie by tomorrow. I don't know. These older devices usually take a really long time, but at least sleep time is counted towards evolution, so it's not too bad. But, you know, getting back to that waiting game, it's I'm not used to it on these older devices, so we'll put that off to the side. I just wanted to talk about that for a while. It's been already a long while. So let's try to grind out. We need to fight. I already counted. We fought 1. I believe that is a Mega. So we need to fight, at least beat him 5 more times. I want to do 7 just to be, like, absolutely sure. And this is like I said, it's like an uphill battle for this poor Mame Tyrannomon. He's really got to show his stuff if he wants to evolve. You know, I haven't even looked it up. Who even is that? Like, I have no idea who that is. I feel like I said that last time I was fighting him, but I don't remember if anyone, like, mentioned who he was. Then again, I beat this when I used to be streaming on Twitch. So, like, take that with you will, you know? Like, well, I don't remember. I don't think anyone was watching that. Oh, look, he uses the claw, too. That's interesting. At first, the only Digimon that had that was Diaboromon X. Now, it seems like Mame Tyrannomon has it, and so does Lilithmon X. So that's cool. I'm wondering, like, I'm pretty sure he's a Mega. He looks big. He looks Mega-esque, you know? Alright, come on, kill him. Kill him. Oh my god. I'm dead. Shit. Alright. Crap. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to ignore him tonight when he goes to sleep, because we need him to have full hunger meter so that I can give him an edge. Because I believe that actually does count when you're playing, when you're fighting. If you have low hunger, it actually does affect how strong your Digimon is, on the X2 at least. I think it's like a hidden stat on the older devices. On this device is like a straight up, like, fact, you know? It's not like a hidden thing. It's just like, no, that's totally how it is. Please get him. Oh my god. I beat him once earlier. I know I did. Please just beat him. Just beat him up. Just kill him. Don't you want to be a cool Rasenmon? Don't you want to show everyone Rear Eye spoilers? Kinda, not really, because they showed him off months ago, if not, I think like a year ago now. I don't even know if Rasenmon has shown up in, you know, the global version. Okay, I'm gonna have to grind a bit more before I take this challenge again. I know they're adding like another like more of story to the English version of Digimon Rear Eyes, but like I'm so far behind in the story, like it's not even funny. I gotta catch up as soon as I can. But I know in Japan, like I'm pretty sure you can get your Erismon to Mega. I'm pretty sure that's already happened in the story in JP. But as far as global, I have no clue. I think the highest... Actually, no, I think I do know, because the events that we get are, like, tied in with the story, and in the events, at least, he can get to at least the champion level. He's, like, a champion right now. Erismon, so maybe we're not there yet? I don't know. Again, I really don't know. Because they do have to localize all that crap. So let me tell you while this is going on, let me tell you what my day-to-day been pretty busy, so I had to drop my brother off to work real quick. And when I did that, ran some errands for my dad, came back home, and my car, just dropping my brother off, and he doesn't work very far from me at all. My car was just sounding real nasty, just like bad, just like if I would be idling, it'd be like shaking, and it was like this is not good. And when I go visit Jess, she lives 45 minutes away from me, so that's quite the drive I'm putting my car under. So if it's not driving well, I don't go down there. So I was real worried because I was like, I really want to see her this weekend, but also I don't know about this car. It sounds like crap. So talked to my dad about it, and he's just like, maybe it's the spark plugs. And I'm like, you know what? It could be, because we had to get them replaced before, and when the spark plugs were like completely crapped out on me, the car was driving pretty similar to that, real rough. And so, we went out to go get him, and then we also bought these like other type, the ignition plugs too. Turns out I didn't need to get that, but it cost me a whole like $125. I was like freaking out because I'm like, crap, I'm trying to save money. What the hell? Long story short, the spark plugs did need to get replaced, and we did replace them. Thank God. They were looking real bad. And the ignition plugs, though, the super expensive thing, I actually didn't need to buy that. But I can take them back and get my money back. So that's what I'm going to do. Which is good, because that's at least, a little bit of money I can recoup, because I just got paid, this week. I'm trying to save money. You can't do that if you're sitting here, if I have to spend, that much money on my car. But that's just how things go. Cars do that when they're old, and it sucks. But when that car drives good, I'm telling you guys, it drives amazingly. But when it's not doing good, it ain't good. Just like right now with Mommy Tyrannomon. God, alright, I'm gonna give this like one good shot. I'm gonna let me pop an EXP. And let me go into Area 13. And then let me try to do this. After I do this, and level up a little bit, I'm gonna try going one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna say screw it. We're gonna displex the screen on camera. Crap. We're gonna displex the screen on camera, and then call it a day. I've been doing super long episodes for the past couple days. I don't know how anyone hasn't been complaining about it. People used to complain all the time when I used to upload really long episodes. I guess because I've been gone for so long, you guys just can't get enough of me now. But I'm not a fan of editing super long episodes. Yesterday's episode was a goddamn nightmare to edit, because I had the sniffles, and I kept fucking sniffling every 2 seconds, I want to say, or in random intervals. And I'm telling you guys, it was driving me nuts watching it. So I edited out every single, almost every single. I think I missed one or two maybe, but I edited. That sounds like a weird word now. I edited out every single sniffle, and oh my god, that was not an easy task. Well, it wasn't. It was easy, it was just tedious as hell watching the video through 3-4 times just to make sure I got every single one, because it was just driving me nuts. And if it's driving me nuts, that's me, But you guys are probably going to be super pissed. So I was like, alright, let me just, take all this out. So that was annoying. That was real annoying. But I'm happy, at least, no one complained about it in the comments, and the video did well, view-wise. It did. The longer videos are, it's funny, I'm always talking about how I'm worried about doing longer videos. Yes! Okay, that's two down. How many more to go? 2 down, and that's a whole ass super ultimate, no? 2 down, and 4, 5 more. I'm super, okay, 3 down. 3 down, 2 to go, or 3 down, 3 to go. Again, I might do 6 or 7. I might fight a couple of them, might fight 10 of them just to make absolutely sure. Yeah, I remember that one tripped us up a lot in the. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go one more time. So we got 3. We're on a roll here. And I was talking about cutting the episode, but we're on a roll. We gotta do this. What's I gonna say? Oh yeah, the whole defeat and ultimate, or super ultimate, that condition was screwing everyone up when the X1 first came out. It took Humulus hacking into the device for us to figure out like how that works. Because Bandai, they on their Twitter released like an official guide, and the guide was inaccurate, which is like nuts to me. I'm guessing maybe the device is bugged, which is why the information was inaccurate, or maybe Bandai doesn't know what the hell is going on their own devices, or maybe both. I have no idea. But the idea is that certain evolution paths require you to defeat either ultimates or super ultimates. I don't think it, if I'm not mistaken, I did ask Humulus this before, it doesn't count when you're doing a connection battle. It only counts when you're fighting in the quest mode. So like right now what I'm doing is I'm fighting all these ultimates. Am I gonna retire, or oh cool, level up, number 8. All right, we're killing 2 birds. Okay, yeah, it's 4 by the way too. Yeah, let's retire. Here's a retire screen, by the way. This is what happens when you go into the Coliseum and your Digimon has low hunger. That happens. They like pass the hell out, and it says retire, which is messed up. Like you literally like exhaust them to the point of collapse, and I mean, hey, that's Digimon. But yeah, certain evolutions require that. It's usually when you're trying to jump from like one tree to a completely unrelated tree, because like I said before, the X1 and now this device, instead of you kind of reaching a certain amount of camera sticks and whatnot, putting you on this path that you pretty much stick on, this device, it's like a whole tree. It spreads out, and a lot of different Digimon can evolve into different ultimates and different champions and whatnot, depending on how you're raising them. And even if you raise them wrong and you kind of go off the path, you can kind of get back in there, like I'm doing right now, where normally if I was on any other device, I'd be screwed. We wouldn't be able to get Rasenman, that'd be it. But with this device, because it kind of snakes around like that, we can course correct from here to get Rasenman. Hopefully I'm making sense. I feel like I'm not. It's a kind of complicated, nebulous topic. But that's how this works, if there's any confusion, which I'm pretty sure there is for the folks who are watching this and have no clue what any of this is. That's how it be, though. I think we're at 4, right? 4 going. Oh my god. Hold on. We're running that back. We're not doing it like this. Okay. Alright. 5. That's 5. Let's see if we can get 6. Okay. That's 6. Awesome. I'm backing out of here. Alright, that's 6. I need one more care mistake, and then your boy's Gucci. I wasted too much time. We ain't doing the Displex this video. So sorry. Maybe I'll film it and then just tack it onto another episode. Maybe I'll, film it and tack it onto another episode. I have no idea. Sorry for the long episode again, even though, like I said before, none of you are complaining. I'm kind of, apologizing to myself. So, yeah, that's going to be all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you can, like this video, share it. Let me know who you guys are raising in the comments down below. No one's giving me any updates. Do you guys own an Accel? Are you guys participating in the Accel hatch? Or are you guys just running another device in the meantime? It's kind of what I'm doing. Now I'm doing both, but hey. Let me know. I always like hearing about that. And let me go. Bye. Peace.